who I am. My name is Nasiruddin. You must have seen me in LinkedIn profile. It's very transparent, right? So I am the senior HR manager, practicing HR manager, as well as I am the HR career coach. I'm the HR career coach, and teaching and sharing knowledge is my passion. Helping the people, all right, and giving this kind of career guidance is my passion, ladies and gentlemen. So today, how I have gone through in my career to reach to that senior HR manager position within a short period of time. Yani, I become senior HR manager. I started from the scratch, by the way. Most of you also same, from the HR assistant to HR executive. See, have a look like this. HR assistant, then HR officer, senior HR officer, generalist. Generalist means all-rounder. Generalist means all-rounder, assistant manager, HR manager, senior HR manager. 15 years. So I have been in UAE for the last 15 years. So currently I am in that position, senior HR manager. HR director. Then after HR director, there is one more position called CHRO, which is close to the CEO of the company, CHRO, Chief Human Resource Officer. And there are certain companies who has President HR, VP HR, right? So I have reached until here, and what I have learned through this journey, and what all those mistakes, gaps, what we have in our CV, what we do during our interview, right? So this is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. And for some people who may want to know the salary range of these positions, I may want to write the salary range also this position. And again, it differs from company to company, right? It differs from company to company, size of the company, nature of the business. Let's say HR assistant, yani beginner, HR assistant beginner, 3K to 4K, and HR officer, HR executive, let's say it depends again, company to company, 4K to 7K. You understand K, right? K means 1,000. Okay. So senior HR officer, 7K to 12K. HR generalist, 12K, 15K. Assistant HR manager, 15K to 20K. HR manager, 20K to 30K. Senior HR manager, 30K to 40. Yeah, you can say that, 30K to 40K. HR director, 40K to 60K. And this will go 60 to 100, and in some company 100 plus also, per month salary, ladies and gentlemen. Per month, plus benefits, plus car, XYZ, family benefits, kids, education allowance, and some companies gives free accommodation, like certain companies I remember one or two companies in Abu Dhabi, like the semi-government companies like ADNOC, they give the accommodation also, full 2 BHK. All right. So this is what it is. Now we have to assess ourselves where we are currently standing. It may differ again. I'm not telling you the exact number. Okay. So this is approximate number as per the study, as per the research. As per the study, as per the research, this is the approximate number. All right. So now, what are the things we are going to learn? This we understood today, right? From HR assistant to the HR director, CHRO, which is Chief Human Resource Officer, the highest degree, highest rank, and then VP HR, Vice President HR. 3-year salaries approximately starting from 3K, 4K, which is a beginner, you can say. Just we are gaining experience here, right? experience. This is another story, experience. Whichever companies you go, in UAE especially, ladies and gentlemen, you must have come across two questions. Do you have UAE experience? And most of the people who are freshers, who are freshers in HR, totally graduates who are coming from the college and all right? Or they may be having their home country experience. They are coming first time in UAE. As when someone is having home country experience in HR and they are coming first time in UAE, what I have observed, still they are considered as a fresher only. I hope you guys are agree with me. I don't know how many of you encounter in that way, right? Those who comes here with home country experience also here in UAE, they are freshers, right? So, now the person is saying no, and some of the people who are currently working here in a different positions, different profession, and as they do not have an experience, having HR degree, HR qualification, HR experience back in home country, still because of lack of having the UAE experience in HR, most of them get rejected. This participant, he's saying, sir, someone has to give me the opportunity, someone has to give me the offer so that I get a chance to start my job, practice, and gain an experience. If no one gives me the opportunity in the name of fresher, then how can I start? And whoever, including me, I was not born HR, correct? I started from the fresher itself. Most of the people, of course, everyone, not most of the people, everyone started, if they are reached until this extent, whether it is a working currently experience, maybe most of you are currently having UAE experience working HR executive, HR officer, senior HR officer, recruiter, talent acquisition, payroll, HRBP, most of you are currently. But where we do the gaps here, one side, the gap is companies start asking the experience. All right. So, certain companies, what happened? These are the gaps I'm talking about, and then we'll discuss what is the solution for this gap. Right? So, a fresher who is going for an interview without experience, one side, another person who gains some knowledge, though that person is a fresher but has got some knowledge to talk, right, about that HR operations, the HR subject, HR systems. If they have a knowledge, okay. If I am the HR manager, if I am conducting an interview, okay. Rather than having completely zero knowledge, I would prefer to hire a fresher with some knowledge. Some knowledge, like labor law, for example. This is what we are going to learn. Okay? All of these things. HR career path we discussed, and then roles and responsibility we are going to discuss here. Roles and responsibilities, HR interview questions, what HR systems we use, HR systems reports and all, and then Q&A session. And please come forward to ask me the questions. Okay, please come forward to ask me the question, and I will be happy to respond to you as much as possible. All right, we have a chat box here. We have a chat box, Zoom chat box. You can put across your question. All right, any one of you. Now, this is about the fresher. There are certain people, working experienced people, but with the limited area of experience. Limited area. How will I tell you? See here. Career path we have done. Now, these are the actual aligned with the international best practices. These are the HR functions. See, have a look, please. And those, again, I repeat, those who are unable to see me, please join through Zoom app. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a wonderful session, highly beneficial for your HR jobs and HR job application, careers and all. Have a look. I hope you guys can see this. Have a look. So, here some of the people in the HR executive or HR officer role, which is operations, either they are good in recruitment, but they don't know how to process the visa. In onboarding, what all comes here, work permit and visa process. Work permits, visa process, and also we have something called emiratization. Emiratization, which is a commonly asked question in UAE, ladies and gentlemen. What is emiratization? It doesn't matter whether you are a fresher, it doesn't matter whether you are an experienced person. A company is expecting an answer from you during the interview assessment, during the interview evaluation. What is emiratization? What is the process of emiratization? What is nafis? All these things in UAE, emiratization is one of the mandatory exercise, mandatory. And we are hiring the Emiratis here. We are hiring the Emiratis in the emiratization, and there is some pension what they receive. Unlike other people, like we process the final settlement gratuity, end of service benefits to the normal, like you, like me, other foreign employees, right? But for local Emiratis, for them, we don't separately process the gratuity because monthly we process certain percentage. All right. So now this is once someone have a knowledge, they can answer in the interview. This emiratization has got hiring, then pension, then cancellation. One has to have a knowledge. See, I'm telling you, these are the questions, interview questions. Emiratization is one of the common interview questions. Now you have to prepare it. Prepare yourself before you go and attend the interview. Once you attend the interview, you do not have an idea what questions may be asked. You may have a half idea, half knowledge about the interview questions. Like me, when I was starting or having 2-3 years of experience. 2-3 years of experience also here considered as like, not like a beginner, but second level of beginner. 2-3 years means second level of beginner. Senior beginner. Okay? Because there are a lot to learn. In the interview, everyone wants to grow, right? Everyone wants to grow. No one wants to be settled in that limited position, limited salary. The opportunities are there in the market. Companies want someone skilled and knowledgeable person in all the areas of HR, and asking you one question in the last. After the interview questions, I'm going to discuss the interview questions, by the way. They're asking you one question, ladies and gentlemen. One question. What is that one question? Why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? Yeah, no, you need to have an answer. Many people, they start saying, I am honest. If someone asks you the strengths and weakness also, right? Strengths, or why should we hire you? I am honest. I'm a fast learner. I am dedicated. I am this, Baba. This is old school dialogues. Of course, if you're not honest, you will be out of company. As simple as that. If you are not dedicated, if you're not a good performer, of course, you will be fired. No, that is not the question here. The question is, why should we hire you means what benefit you are going to bring to this company? What benefit you are going to add? What values you are going to add in this company? The company which you are attending the interview. Yes, there are 20 people sitting for the interview here, and out of 20 people, 2-3 people are highly prepared. They have attended this kind of career guidance session. They have understood what is the secret of the people who are getting selected, who are growing faster than the normal, who are growing, achieving their goals. Achieving their goals means this one. This is achieving their goals. In the career, what? You started from the beginner, from the HR assistant, and you are going step by step to reach your goal to the maximum. And to reach this goal, it is not everyone's cup of tea. It is not everyone's cup of tea. You know why? You know why it is not everyone's cup of tea to reach this goal? Because there are certain people who wants a job, who wants a better career, who really want to grow, who really want to earn good salary, good package, and grow to the manager, director level. But unfortunately, they carry something called a comfort zone. They carry something called a comfort zone. They want everything free without any effort. But there is nothing you can gain without an effort. And that effort, investment, I can say investment also. How? Many people think investment means money only. No, 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 no. Money, you are spending something somewhere like a school, college and all. That is one of the aspect of the investment. Time investment, time also, like you invested this time, right? All of you guys, almost 60 people have joined. You invested your valuable time. Everyone is sleeping there, enjoying their life, enjoying their day off. But you guys have attended this training. This is also an investment. Out of comfort zone, you joined this. Out of comfort zone. And I'm going to see how many of you are going to stay until the last minute of this session. Because every minute is going to be valuable. Every minute, what all things are happening in the job market, in the companies. What is the company's expectation from the candidate, from the job seeker, from the employee? What the companies are expecting from the job seeker, and what the job seeker has to be prepared himself or herself to face that interview, to face. It can be appraisal also. It can be value addition while working in the company. Yes, or promotions. One side, see, let's say someone say, oh, we have a job already. We are not attending the interview. So we don't need this kind of career guidance. That too free, by the way. You guys have not paid a single money. Right? So we don't need. But do you understand? Okay, if I ask you, out of you guys, almost 68 people have joined. Out of you guys, those who are calling themselves as a full experienced HR, have a look for 2 minutes and assess yourself. Performance management, KRA, KPIs. Okay. In this learning and development, we have TNA, TNI, TNA, skill gap, and TNI. Training need analysis, skill gap analysis, training need identification. KRA, key result area, key responsible area, and key performance indicator. Okay. Now the question is, do you know this? In the interview, you are going and setting the interview. Do you know how to develop the KPIs? How it works? How it works? Yalla, start. Why? Because whatever here and here, some people, they simply rely for the visa and work permit procedures on the PRO. On the PRO. And many people knows the visa process in a very general sense. Okay, someone has submitting their documents, passport copy, photo, and some degree, certificate, MOFA attestation. And we will apply for the work permit. Labor contract is generated. Someone is signing the labor contract. PRO is uploading. And we are receiving the work permit approval. In this general process, someone has submitted the documents, some candidate, job seeker, he got selected, and he's getting the work permit approval and the visa. In this general process, behind the scene, there are certain additional processes which only experts knows, who really knows that system, this process thoroughly. Thoroughly. And you are giving the general answer. And still, is there anything else in this process? Yani, as an interviewer, I am asking, is there any other step involved? That's it, sir. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much. We will call you later. What is this dialogue? Thank you so much. We will call you later. You will receive the update shortly. And that some companies, they don't give the update. Yani, it is rejected. So before you go, you have to be thorough to all these things. Okay. So here, and of course, offboarding, cancellation, final settlements, right? Final settlement, cancellation, procedures, pre-cancellation, post-cancellation, what are the necessary arrangement before cancellation, and after cancellation, what are the necessary arrangement. You have to ensure, Baba, this is legal compliances. Legal compliance is very important. These are the key areas of HR, by the way, whatever I wrote here. Key functions of HR. This is another interview question. Having 5 years of experience, ladies and gentlemen, long back, having 5 years of experience that time, 10 years ago, having 5 years of experience, someone asked me what are the various functions of HR. I could not answer. You know what I answered when someone questioned me, what are the various functions of HR? I started talking about my job description, my duties, arranging the interview, posting a job, arranging the interview, and preparing the offer letter, issuing the offer, processing the visa. Baba, this is your duties. I am asking you, what are the various functions of HR? What are the various areas of HR? These are the various HR areas of HR. If you are answering this, then the interviewer is getting the expected answer. No, thank you so much. We will call you later. Got my point? This is how it is. Okay? And other side, those who believe that they are already having all of these things, now they are into the managerial level. And by the way, let me tell you, half of the companies in UAE, and there are certain small companies, mid-sized companies. Small company means like 15 employees, 30 employees, 15, 30, 50 employees. That is called small company. And again, micro small, actually it is micro small company up to 30, 50, micro small. Then normal small company, 50 above, up to 200 small company. Then 200 employees to 500, 600 employees, 200 employees to 500, 600 employees, mid-sized company. Large company, you can say 800 plus, large company, big company. Okay. So every company wants to grow, everyone wants to grow. How that will happen? That is, what? In the company, we, the HR department, we are the central bone of, many people say backbone. No, Baba, we are central bone, the heart of the company. If HR is weak, entire company will go weak. If HR is strong, then entire company will scale to the next level. Yes. Imagine HR is weak, and because of that weakness, they don't know what is the techniques, methodologies, strategies to hire the best talent. Everyone wants the best employee, right? Best talent. Or you are okay to hire the weak employees also. No, everyone wants the best talent. So you have hired the half knowledge people. Half knowledge people, half knowledge is always dangerous. Half knowledge is always dangerous. So that person will either create this kind of company damages, financial damage, brand damage, business damage, performance also. He is unable to perform properly. And why did you hire him? No, sir, this was the actually salary budget. 3,000, 4,000 dirham. Baba, for 3,000-4,000 dirham, you cannot get highly experienced people, Mr. HR or Miss HR or Mr. Owner of the company. Okay? Small budget, small salary, small knowledge person you will get. And if you want the highly experienced, highly skills and knowledge holder, end of the day, that 8,000, 10,000 dirham, 15, 20, depends on the, the levels, grades. HR assistant to the HR director, there are various levels. So the more you gain the skills and knowledge in the HR, that is going to help you to talk in the interviews and to showcase that yes, you are holding this knowledge, you are holding, the highly advanced recruitment. Yani, if you want the budgeted people within 5,000, give me 10 minutes, give me 15 minutes, I will give you at least 10 to 20 CVs. You want immediate joiners only? 15 minutes. You want only visit visa holders only? 15 minutes. You want only the own visa holders like family visa holders, spouse visa holders? 15 minutes. You want for a particular position, sometimes what happens for a particular position, okay, company may wants a particular language speaker, 15 minutes. Otherwise, Baba, recruitment is another level of complication you will find here. Lot of complications in the entire HR operations. Recruitment is highly complicated, but yet it is highly fascinating. I love recruitment. I have been a technical recruiter. Okay, so if someone knows the recruitment, they can be a recruiter. If someone knows both HR, if someone knows all HR, all of this, they can be the full HR executive, they can be the recruiter, they can be the payroll officer, all in one package. That is called HR generalist. After that, HR manager, assistant manager, HR manager after that. Yeah. So if I am the HR generalist, if I have a someone calling me for the recruitment interview, I'll go and attend because I know everything in recruitment. Recruiter. Okay. Salary is same. If in the HR department, HR executive, they are paying some 7,000, for recruiter also 7,000. Example. Yes. Onboarding specialist, compensation, payroll. This HR also can do the payroll and payroll officer also can do the payroll. Both. Either you give me, it depends on the workload, how much the workload the company has. The company, if it is a big company, a separate recruiter, separate onboarding specialist, a separate compensation person, payroll person. The question is, that is the actually challenge. When you remain, let's say some of you may be a recruiter, hardly 30 to 40% of the companies only have got dedicated recruiter. Rest, they hire an HR executive, and HR executive will handle the recruitment, all of these things. So if you ask me, and end of the day, many people say, no, sir, my career is recruitment. So I want to build my recruitment. I want to build my career in the recruitment. Okay, you can build. But you are only focusing on that 30, 40% of the companies. And rest of the companies which are not actually willing to hire a specialized recruiter, salary is same, but they don't need only dedicated recruiter. But sometimes, for example, there are no projects. And where this recruiter will work in the company? Do you think company will pay salary freely without a task, without an assignment? No. So that time that recruiter will be pulled to other areas of HR. So I strongly recommend, if any one of you are particularly in recruitment or particularly in payroll, learn and gain the skills in all the areas of HR. This is for your own good. And end of the day, if you have only one single specialization, you can become maximum recruitment manager who is, end of the day, reporting to the HR manager, HR director. HR manager doesn't report to the recruitment manager because recruitment is one of the part of the entire HR, one of the part of entire HR. Recruiter, recruitment manager, payroll manager, performance manager, L&D manager, these people all report to the senior HR manager, HR director. This HR manager, HR director means they know all of these things. They know every area of HR. That is why they are sitting into the entire HR manager position. Right? So, now those who are, we know all of this, sir, whatever you say, performance management, KPIs. These are the interview questions, by the way. I'm telling you. And here cycle, what is, okay, cycle definitely, they will, in the interview question, they will ask you the whole cycle, the whole cycle of recruitment, whole cycle of onboarding process, how to recruit the people, how to process the visa, how to process the payroll salary, how to process the final settlement, KPIs, how to, the company, the interviewer wants to know how to do that, and associated challenges. See here, these are the various interview questions, ladies and gentlemen, where for the beginners, of course, you may find this first question, otherwise the remaining questions. Have a look. I hope everyone can see my screen. Very importantly, the second one. Do you know the UAE labor laws, employee rights and employee entitlements? Employee rights and employee entitlements and related questions. UAE labor law, which is a backbone of the company, not just the HR department, the company. Because entire company, it's a people. See, HR is all about the people management, ladies and gentlemen. HR is all about the people management. People management. And people are the one actually driving the entire business. Correct? Not the machineries. People are the one who are driving the entire business. Who is in charge for the people? Who brings them? HR through recruitment. Who process their visa, joining formalities, HR induction, orientation, culture, integration? HR. Who process their timesheet, salaries, overtime, bonus, incentives? HR. There, further, annual leave, sick leave, maternity, hundreds of various types of leaves are there. HR. If someone is not performing well, why they are not performing well, whether we need to give a proper training and support to the employee to boost his performance, or if there is any still consistent gap, to give a warning letter or a PIP, performance improvement plan. HR. Learning and development, assessing the employee skills, skill gap, and then identifying the right training for that particular employee set of audiences in the company. HR. If someone is fighting each other, conflict management, dispute management, incident, accident, investigations. HR. Cancellations. HR. Yani start to end of the employee journey. Who is that caretaker of the company, of the entire people working in the company, from cleaner, helper to the director of the company? HR is the central heart of the company. Yes, I would say two. One is the labor law and the strategic HR management. Labor law, legal compliance. Legal compliance is one side. If someone is really good in legal compliance, blindly I will hire them. And see, when we say legal compliance, means rules. UAE labor law, rules. Another side is HR management. These rules you need to implement. How to implement, you should know. We say, for example, payroll, salary, final settlement. One should know how to prepare it, how to process it. We say work permit, visa and all. One should know how to process it, how to implement it. Correct? We talk about the employee relation, conflict management, incidents, accidents, safety of the employee. One should know how to do that. Yes, these all things are, even employee safety is also part of UAE labor law. So guys, in the interview, I would say half of the interview questions, 50% of the interview questions, 50% of the interview questions are actually on the labor laws and legal compliance. UAE labor law. And please, many people, what they do, they think they are right, but in reality, they are wrong. Otherwise, what they do, they go and check in the ChatGPT. Do you know, have you seen in the bottom of the ChatGPT or any other AI tool, the bottom, what it shows? AI can do the mistakes. I think I can show you also. AI can do the mistakes. See here. Let me show you something. I have an AI. Of course, I do use, but limitedly. I don't rely fully on the AI. Of course not. See here. This is a ChatGPT, correct? This is a ChatGPT. See here, if you can see this one. I hope you guys can see. ChatGPT can make a mistakes and check your own important info. But you know what? Many people, if they want to learn something about the legal compliances or HR practices and all, ChatGPT itself is saying it can do the mistakes. But mistakes, typo error, human error cannot be the excuse when you actually handle the people management or ensuring the legal compliance in the company. You know what? Why the companies ask you, do you know UAE labor law? Why they ask you? Because if you don't know the UAE labor law, you may tend to do certain intentional or unintentional mistakes, which will further trigger huge penalty in the company. Huge penalty, penalty, 50,000, 100,000, up to 10 million. UAE Labor Law, Article number 62. UAE Labor Law, Article number 62 says the penalties will go up to 10 million dirhams. Penalties may go up to 10 million dirham. That is why they prevent the freshers actually. They prevent the freshers, and because, Baba, sir, okay, I will give you the chance. By the time you learn from the scratch, Mr. Fresher, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, company would have get the penalty. Millions of these employee salaries may be 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. Company is getting millions of penalties here. Who is responsible? Who is accountable? Yani the employees keep doing the mistakes and it is inviting the huge penalties in the company. Of course, that is why, as a matter of preventive and proactiveness, companies in the interview, a very minimum basic question and a common question, do you know UAE labor law? People say yes. Why? Because they have gone through in ChatGPT, in Google, in LinkedIn. Baba, that is only half true information, half true. Unless you go through the real labor law, which is the real labor law. Federal degree 33 of 2021. Federal degree 33 of 2021. You have to really have hands-on knowledge, thorough knowledge, not just about annual leave is equal to 30 days. Baba, annual leave has associated rules also related to the encashment, carry forward, and leave expiry. Yeah, leave will get expired also if someone don't go on leave on time. Yes. Yes, it is mentioned in Cabinet Resolution, Article 19, Clause number 2. Yeah. So it has multiple rules associated. It's not just about annual leave 30 days per year. You answer annual leave 30 days per year, but further associated, that I don't. Or you're trying to answer, which is even the job seeker, the person who is attending the interview, he doesn't have the confidence whether this answer is right or wrong. No confidence. Because they don't know. And ChatGPT, please do not rely 100% on ChatGPT. ChatGPT, it is washing its hands, saying that ChatGPT can do mistakes. Why? Because it is not a magic. Huh? ChatGPT is not a godly magic or angel's magic. It is just pulling the data from available data from the internet. Data available means old data, old laws are also available, new laws also available, and someone is giving some in their personal website. In their website, they are updating something, that data also ChatGPT is pulling. And end of the day, wrong information, which is misleading to you, you are learning and you are attending the interview, and the interviewer is asking some question. See, many people, they simply focus on this annual leave, this probation. Okay, if someone wants to know what are the interview questions related to the UAE labor law, you may note down, please. You may note down. Probation period related rules, probation period related rules, and yes, overtime, salary deductions related rule, overtime related rules, WPS related rules. That is very minimum important. WPS related rules, and various leave categories, annual leave, maternity, sick leave, hundreds of leaves are there. Associated rules, not just about the eligibility, 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, not just about that. Associated rules also. Associated terms and conditions as per the law. Okay. And disciplinary actions, warning, when to give warning, when warning is not required, suspensions. Then we have resignation, termination, cancellations, and its associated notice period, final settlement, gratuity calculation, gratuity eligibility, and wherever the calculations are talking about in the labor law, you will find the eligibility. Okay, leave 30 days per year eligibility, after completion 1 year, less than 1 year, 2 days per month, above 1 year, 30 days per year. In the same way, this final settlement also, what we called 1 to 5 years, 21 days basic salary. After 5 years, 30 days basic salary. These probably you will get to learn from the UAE labor law. But again, the interview question will come, ladies and gentlemen. Please make a note. What is the formula to calculate the gratuity? What is the formula to calculate the gratuity? If the person is saying 21 days basic salary per year, and after 5 years, 30 days, Baba, that is a rule. That is a rule to talk, to follow. But in reality, in the company, if someone is resigning, what is the formula you will follow? It is a calculation, no? It is a mathematical calculation. It's an interview question. And as an interviewer, I'm expecting answer from you. You are just talking about the rule. I said 50%, not 100%. But don't forget. Remaining is this one. Process, procedures, timelines. See, that final settlement process, gratuity process, emiratization process, which is again, emiratization is a common interview question. Process. And many people ignore certain more, labor laws, which is employee death cases. Employee death, employee work accidents. It has its own associated rules. Not just about annual leave, gratuity, no. Labor law is very deep. Even I do conduct the labor law sessions. Like today, after this session, 2 o'clock, I have a labor law session. 6 hours training it is, not just 5-10 minutes. 2 to 8. Saturday and Sunday, we conduct the UAE labor law training and certification, of course, CHRP-CHRM certification. 6 hours. Yani, you should know the entire rules and regulations so that if 10 people are sitting here, if whoever is answering my interview question related to the UAE labor law, I can feel confident. Yes, this person is a right person for my company, who can prevent the mistakes, who can prevent the penalties for not having a knowledge. Whether it is a rules, compliance related knowledge or procedural related knowledge. And timelines. Process, procedure means cycle. See, full cycle. Yes. Every function of HR, recruitment process, cycle, recruitment rules, recruitment challenges. And this one, see here, understand all the HR process, whether it is a recruitment process, procedures, timelines, recruitment related rules, recruitment related challenges, best possible solutions, recruitment related reports, trackers, recruitment related files, recruitment related systems, then onboarding. Same onboarding process, procedure, onboarding challenges, onboarding related trackers, then payroll, employee benefits. Okay, yalla, same cycle, onboarding process, payroll process, payroll challenges. What is the proactive solution? Payroll related records, payroll related systems. Yes, performance management, KPI. What is KPI? How do you set up the KPIs? What is the process of the whole performance management cycle, start to end? Many people say, you mean to say annual appraisal, sir? Annual appraisal? No, Baba, annual appraisal is one of the part of performance management. One part of performance management, annual appraisal. It is not the entire performance management. There are a lot of things in performance management. Performance management is a separate subject. In some companies, you will find a separate dedicated HR for performance management, PMS, and for learning and development also, a dedicated specialist, learning and development. Such a huge assignment is, such a huge task it is. One of the very important function, performance management and learning and development, especially in the top big companies. And I'm telling you guys, those who are probably already working, who think that they have the knowledge of all of these things. Okay, but that is a general areas like recruitment, onboarding or employee relation, conflict management, dispute management. These general areas they are working. When we ask you what is the payroll cycle, how do you process the payroll, what are the key checklists of the payroll? No answer. No answer. When I question why, you said you are a HR executive, working experience HR executive, you are unable to answer the payroll. No, sir. In my company, payroll is taken care by other people. That is one of the weakness, unfortunately. Yani certain people are working in a limited area of HR in one company, but they think that is the entire HR. Even I used to think in that way. No, HR is huge. And some people consider HR as just an admin data entry job. No, HR is not just an admin or data entry job, ladies and gentlemen. HR is a human science. It's a people psychology. Every area of HR, from recruitment to onboarding to payroll, you are dealing with the people. When we say challenges, these challenges are arising from the people management. Recruitment is also people. Onboarding people, payroll process, you are giving a salary to the people. Performance of the people, learning and development for the people. Dispute management and all, it is coming from the people. They are fighting grievance, conflicts, investigations, cancellation. People management, it is not just an admin job. So when you say people management, you have to be thorough with each and every area of HR. Each and every area of HR. Process, procedure, challenges, systems, tools, reports, dashboards. Each and every area of HR. This is what, if I am the interviewer, of course, I have attended multiple interviews. I have taken multiple interviews. End of the day, this is what we ask. Unless it is a small budgeted company, maybe for 3,000, 4,000, even the interviewer doesn't know what to ask. Interviewer doesn't have an idea about this. So small budgeted company, they are okay for small knowledge. Whatever the current experienced people, they think that they have a knowledge. Okay, it's a small knowledge in recruitment, in payroll and all, limited area, limited knowledge. Well, limited area, limited skills, limited knowledge is equal to limited salary, limited scope for career. Very obvious. If you have this much of skills, you will receive this much of salary only. If you have bigger skills, you may expect the bigger salary. If you have a managerial level skills, you will get managerial level salary. Half of the companies in UAE, they hire the manager, but they want both, because probably it's a small company. They want the person who have to have a thorough knowledge about all of these things, thorough knowledge. On top of it, ladies and gentlemen, what this manager is doing, sitting inside his cabin, his or her cabin, HR manager. HR manager, he's a master, of course, right? He's an expert, he's a master of the entire HR. Imagine certain companies, HR manager doesn't know overtime rule or overtime formula. Some people say, sir, I am a manager, you are asking me overtime rules and formula? Huh? I am a manager, you are asking me what are the recruitment challenges? I am a manager. Baba, yes, you are a manager, because you accountability lies with you. Authority, accountability, leading, team management lies with you. If your team is making some mistakes, Mr. Manager, you need to guide them. You need to guide them. If you don't know, you do not have a knowledge, how will you guide them? How will you train them? How will you identify their mistakes and then fill the gaps? In case if the team is suffering some challenge, manager is the one who should come forward and hold the hand of the employee, saying, Baba, don't worry, I am there with you, I will teach you everything. Yeah. But manager doesn't know. Okay. What happening in the companies? Manager having these all things doesn't mean that one can become a manager. In a small company, small salary. Small company, small salary. HR manager, ideally in UAE, supposed to get from 20,000 to 30,000. As simple as that. 20,000 to 30,000. Ideally. Assistant manager, 15 to 20. Some companies are calling the HR manager, take this 6,000 HR manager. Actually, in that company, they want a manager come executive. There is no one to assist, no HR team, one-man show. One-man show with hardly one support, one HR assistant, hardly. And their salary is also small. Because they also expect only this much. Leading, authority, accountability, and this person knows all these areas. He is a HR manager. No, sorry. Manager knows all these areas means he is a HR manager. No. Because this is just a operations part. This is a strategy part. This is a strategy, ladies and gentlemen. See, strategy. HR manager cannot be a HR manager without this. I mean, I'm talking about to deserve that level of salary, 20, 30, 40,000. Why do you think company will pay blindly? 20, 30,000? Of course, because you have a team. The ground team is anyway working as HR executive, all this recruiter, these all things. Ground team is working. Baba, Mr. Manager, you sitting in the cabin, what you are doing? No, I'm handling my team. What handling your team? What you are handling? No, day to day, no, day to day. Baba, be specific. What you are doing? What you will do? Okay, chalo. Let's say I have selected you. I have given you the offer letter. Done. Selected you. Given you the offer letter. Okay. When you join the company, how will you start? How will you start? This is another interview question, whether it is a HR executive or HR manager. As when we select you and you are joining in first day or in first week, in the first 1 month, what you are going to do? How you are going to start? It's a question. It's a valid question. After joining, what you're going to do? So your answer should be, first I will observe the culture of the company. Company policies. I will study the company policies. culture, policies, company systems, company reports, company people, company hierarchy, the chain of command hierarchy, and who is the company competitors. If it is recruitment, recruiter should know who are the competitors of the company, so that you can target the experienced people, skilled people of the same industry. Yeah. So I will study the company competitors, company functions, company policies, the culture and all. And I will note down whatever my observation are. I will note down whatever my observation are. And in case if there is any recommendation which I am carrying from my previous company, I will put across to my manager. I will put across to my manager. Recommendation. And some managers actually they take it as an ego, arrogance. You are coming here and you are teaching me. Don't teach me. I know everything. This is managers. In case if any one of you are the managers, please don't carry that ego and arrogance. Every day is a learning, and learning is an earnings. Learning is an earning. Yes. Even I do learn every day. Yeah. So never shy, never hesitate. If you are learning from a junior, so what? You are learning from a junior doesn't mean that your dignity gone down. No, not necessarily. And rather you should be feeling blessed and fortunate to have such a strong team member under you. You should be feeling very happy and blessed. Yes, I do like that. Yes. Because actually, not one person is running the company. Not one person, whether it is a owner of the company or a manager of the company, it's not one person who is actually running the business, but each and every employee contributes the rise of the company or the fall of the company. Think on it. Each and every employee contributes the company growth and company fall. If something goes wrong, company has to fall. And by the way, one employee is sufficient enough to close the company. One employee is sufficient enough to close the company. These all things a manager is, a interviewer is expecting from the manager, how to prevent this, the strategy, planning. And by the way, some of you may be the freshers here. Correct? For some of you who are freshers, I'm just comparing what is the HR executive, which is operation. Let's say this is a level 1 of your career, and this is a level 2 manager career. The manager will be doing all of these things, not just only this much. This is a team management leading, okay, but rest HR strategy planning, organizational design, and designing the structure, who is reporting to whom, how many functions we need to have. Owner has the money to invest. On top of it, he doesn't know. So HR has to study the market, study the industry, and design all of these things. Manpower design, manpower planning, succession planning. And this is another question for HR manager. Succession planning. People don't know. What is succession planning? Don't know. No idea. I remember one of the person I was asking the HR managerial position. Tell me what is succession planning. The person is started answering job description, training. I said no. What is succession planning? No idea. If someone is answering the succession planning, the definition also, I will later ask what is the process and procedure of succession planning. How will you make it happen? Process and procedure. So all of these things, ladies and gentlemen, and then policy, employer branding. People doesn't know what is employer branding also. Employer branding, setting up the policy, systems, templates, HR budgeting, HR analytics. Most commonly asked question of HR analytics. HR analytics, organizational development, pay structure, how to design and define the company salary, company pay structures, the minimum salary, maximum salary standards, pay, that is called pay structure. Okay, what is pay structure? How do you define the pay structure? Of course, managerial level questions, right? Then performance management, KPIs, increment, promotions. Increment and promotions, that is normal, no, sir. That is normal. Normal means how? I mean, you take 500, you take 1000, you take 2000. Like that? No, is there any way? Yes. Something called performance-based increments, performance-based promotions, where you have to analyze the budget, analyze the company health, company budget, and then define, align the performance, the increments, align the increment with the performance and the company overall objectives, company goals. People doesn't know when I say company goals, company objectives, people doesn't know what is that, sir. Many people keep saying organizational goals, objectives. What is that? See, organizational goal, end of the day, to keep the people happy, engaged, motivated, so that these motivated employees will perform to the next level, will boost their performance. High level of performance is equal to high level of productivity. A person who was performing 10 tasks a day, later, once if you boost their performance with the HR various initiatives, that 10 tasks a day may become 15 tasks a day, may become 20 tasks a day. Employee himself is coming forward to perform without any pressure, without any force. Because he is engaged, he is enjoying his job. He or she is enjoying his job. When someone enjoys the job, apparently the productivity will go high. Performance will go high, productivity will go high. That is what the company wants. That is what the HR manager is responsible for. Okay? Performance management, engagement, and HR audits. There are various, again, types of audits. And I'm asking you, okay, what are the various, or how do you conduct HR audit? What are the checklist criteria? And what are the various feedback you receive from the audit? All of these things. What is organizational development? What do you do in the organizational development? Explain what it is, concept, process and procedure, practicality, and challenges and the best possible solutions. Yeah. Concept. Concept means what is this organizational development? Then process, procedure. All of these things. Concept, they want to know from you, what is this concept? What happens here? If someone say performance management, what is performance management? Concept. Then the process, step-by-step procedure. Then the practicality. How to do that? How? In the system. Practicality means in the system. And then challenges and solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what it is. This is what the difference between HR executive and HR manager. In case if you doesn't know any one of these, I strongly recommend to go for, developing the skill and knowledge in this area, the practical skills and knowledge in this area. Okay. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult to crack interviews, because you keep thinking in the comfort zone. Other people who went out of their comfort zone extra miles with extraordinary skills and knowledge, of course, they will get selected for any positions. I remember I was having 3-4 interviews in a day. That too in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah. I was literally going mad. One interview morning there, though I have asked the interviewers, the person recruiter, Baba, schedule in morning 10 o'clock, then from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, 3 o'clock, then from Abu Dhabi to Sharjah, 5:30. How? See, for an interview, you have 3 things you have to understand. One is CV is your face, your experience. Because first thing, what is going in front of the interviewer is a CV. So CV has to be very dynamic. Many people say, sir, what is this ATS friendly CV? Anyone have come across this word, guys? Come on, you can put across this one in the comment section in the chat box. ATS friendly CV. What is this ATS friendly CV? Ask me the question, guys. Whatever questions in your mind. Come on, I'm waiting for your questions. I'm happy to answer. Take advantage of this session. By the way, what is this ATS friendly CV? Let me tell you something surprising for you. There is nothing called ATS friendly CV. Secret. Okay, it's a secret. There is nothing called ATS friendly CV. Nothing. You want to see some glimpse? Okay, for example, if you ask me my CV, my CV is not a ATS friendly. I don't know what is that ATS friendly CV. Me being, I reached to this level, senior HR manager. I don't know ATS friendly CV. I know CV, my CV. What is this ATS friendly CV? People say no. You cannot put the photo in the top, photo in the left, in the right, in the center. The name and address to be in the left, the name and address to be in the right, in the bottom, date of birth not in the modern, in the start, in the bottom, and we, the interviewers, the recruiters, the interviewers, the hiring managers has no time to see whether you kept photo in the left or in the right. Believe me, we have no time to see all these things. They say ATS is for easy to sort the candidates, but this is, some people say something like this ATS friendly CV. Everyone want to become a superstar in the social media. ATS friendly CV, thumbnail, like, follow and subscribe and make me viral. Like, follow and subscribe. What is this? So they are simply putting across ATS friendly CV something and people are blindly following. If you ask me, sir, what is the important to include in the CV? I would recommend to include the photo. Yeah, photo, a white background photo. I recommend to include photo, passport size photo, white background, whether it is a like angle in left angle or right angle. Yeah, better photo. I recommend, because the interviewer, the recruiter want to see you before the interview, how you appear in terms of professionalism, in terms of your personality. That's it, nothing else. Many people say, Baba, if you put the photo, people may take it in a different way. What different way, Baba? If not today, tomorrow you are going to attend the interview there. Yeah. In the interview, they will see top to bottom. No, first let them call for the interview, then I will go there. With my bad personality. You will get rejected. One side is a CV rejection, another side is an interview rejection. In an interview, you must have prepared, you must have given hundreds of excuses in your working company, sick leave, my stomach is pain, I cannot come today. Baba, these all excuses, I know. And next day you got rejected. Then why? In the LinkedIn, yes, photo is suggested, and include your name, your single line address if you're staying in Dera, Dubai, Dubai, UAE, and your phone number. Yes, phone number, email ID. And most people, they exclude the date of birth somewhere in the bottom. Include the date of birth. Better. I don't think that you want to waste your time attending the interview and getting rejected. I don't think so. Huh? No one wants to attend the interview for a rejection, is it? Are you attending the interview to get rejected? Me, of course not. Yes. So, personal details. Yes, I recommend personal details. Personal details means like nationality. Many people doesn't even include the nationality. Include it, no? You have to be a proud national of that so-and-so country, Baba. Come on. Right? So, include the nationality, date of birth, and LinkedIn profile. Yes, include the LinkedIn profile. And many people, they include the LinkedIn profile. Let me show you something. LinkedIn profile, how the LinkedIn profile actually. From where you get the LinkedIn profile link? This is a LinkedIn profile. See here, this is my LinkedIn profile. This is link, yani, link. If you take out the link, go to another, okay, close this, put somewhere here, it will get open directly. See? That is called link. If I open here, Dost Global Academy, directly. Dost Global Academy. See? Where is this? View page. You will find the link. Anyway, we will come to the personal actually, because this is the personal thing. So in the personal, you will find, if you open this, if you click this, come down, see here, this one, your personal, this one, click, come down. Get contact info. See here, this one, and remove the numbers and all, huh? Remove the numbers, and even here also it is there, by the way, on the top itself. See here. If you log in with the laptop, okay, on this page, your photo page, here, public profile and URL. Click this. Edit your custom URL. Click this. Yes, you can give a unique profile. By default, automatically it will come in a numeric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. That doesn't look good, no? That doesn't appear to be good. So give a name like this. Okay. So LinkedIn profile is very important. Copy this one, copy and share in your LinkedIn. If someone is asking you, www.linkedin.com in, this is very important, in /Nasiruddin Sheikh, something like that. Okay. And include your achievements, career goals, awards, reward, certification, best employee of the month. Maybe you must have achieved something. Okay. Now, proceeding, reference, you may keep, not mandatory. You may keep. Better to keep, but it's not something mandatory. Okay, Shala. Now let's open the Naukri Gulf. This is how the Naukri Gulf looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's say if I'm a HR manager. I'm looking for a HR manager. Example, HR manager. So in Naukri Gulf, which is one of the, if someone doesn't have a CV in Naukri Gulf, please create it. Because majority of the companies, they use Naukri Gulf here. So in a HR manager, there are 27 filters here. You can put the salary, budget, nationality and all. Okay. Current location, experience, gender, industry, which industry you want, which department you want. See all of these things, availability, education level, additional details like age and all. I am not going to put anything for now. I will just, with this HR manager, I will search how many CVs are there for HR manager without any filter. How many? See, can you see my screen? 700,000, yani close to 1 million. Close to 1 million. HR manager. Of this close to 1 million, with how many pages? Each page has 50 CVs. Each page has 50 CVs. 14,000 pages. Do you think that recruiter will go through 14,000 pages, 700,000, 7 lakh employees CVs? Of course not. Of course not. So that is where, and out of that, even if you have not filtered, this guy is a lucky guy. Then does it have any ATS friendly CV? Let's see how its CV is. The first person in the top million. Okay. Assistant HR manager, construction company. See here. HR planning and strategy planning, budgeting, all of these things he knows. Training and development. CIPD level 5. Okay, some certifications, ladies and gentlemen. Skill learning, skill certification is very important. Okay, this is his CV. Very simple CV. See, very simple CV. Very simple. And he mentioned his main areas, whichever his expertise, skills, driving license. That was very simple CVC. There is nothing called ATS friendly CV, Baba. Now, who is the next guy out of this 700,000? 7 lakhs. See all these people. Arre, who is this guy? He is also coming in the top 10. Huh? Is it me? Guys, is it me? See here, this is my CV, by the way. Nasiruddin, MBA HR, CHRP, Six Sigma certified HR, this, that, LinkedIn profile. If you click here, it will open my LinkedIn. See, like this. Then very simple, like this. See? And career summary, very small career summary. Strategic HR management with so and so 10 place. This is old CV. Now I am 15 place, by the way. So 15 plus HR years of experience in this, blah, 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 and industry experience. These many industries I have worked, because HR gets fitted in every industry, right? And then career achievement and accomplishment. Career achievement and accomplishments. I developed these, I did that, saved 1 million dirham by strategic manpower planning. Introduced strategic career development, excess leave reduced, these, that, blah, blah, blah. Appreciation emails, outstanding awards, Employee of the Month award. And this is my very simple CV I have designed. I have worked in so-and-so companies. The manpower strength also I have included. I recommend you to include manpower strengths also. Okay. And you may ask me, sir, under every company, you did not include the job description. I have included the job description overall in the bottom, because these areas I know. I may include KRA, like recruitment, onboarding. Okay, here in the bracket, KRA, key responsibilities. I will write one more line, key responsibilities, recruitment, onboarding, emiratization, payroll, blah, blah, blah. Because in detail, you have kept in the second sheet, second word. Then education, MBA in HR, CHRP, CHRM. And by the way, guys, when you say all of these things, the question is how my CV came on the top 10. How my CV came on the top 10? Live, I have opened in front of you live. Do you think that my CV is ATS friendly CV? Sorry, no. My CV is not ATS friendly CV. No. Okay, now even if I put a filter here, let's put a filter. Okay, filter UAE labor law, for example. Search 11,000. Where is 700,000, 7 lakh. Where is 11,000? Yani all these people are ATS friendly CVs? This Dakshata, my student, by the way, because I am the HR management practical trainer also. Okay, she is my student, Dakshata. Click this. Let's see. In 11,000, my student is coming on the top. See? Can you see here? UAE labor law, and also she has done CHRP-CHRM also. See? There, we also suggest what all the various techniques and all. End of the day, he has included this 01775. No. This you can change actually, by the way. Okay. So, see all these people. Anuja is also my student. Hundreds of people have trained already. So sometimes even Nasiruddin, by default, he has to be there. By default, Nasiruddin. Himaz, my student. You may be wondering when I say my student and all, we maintain a group here, HR network, only CHRP, CHRM students actually. Okay. So here you will find here Himaz and all. See here, Himaz Oman. He's in Oman now. I was telling you about Anuja. Yeah, see, Anuja. He is also in the group. Then Dakshata, I told you, Dakshata. See here, Dakshata. Right? These all are my students actually. Lot of people. Anyway, now we'll go and further put some additional things. Let's say Emiratization. Emiratization. Click. Now how many? 800 CVs. Again Anuja on the top. Gadha. Nasiruddin. Nasiruddin by default he will be there. Then let's say what else we have important skills, knowledge we need to have here. Blue collar, and HRMS, HR analytics, KPIs. How many CVs? 22 CVs. Out of 700,000, 1 million CVs, 22 CVs only has this knowledge. Among them, Nasiruddin, Arsil, again, my student. I hope Arsil is also available now here. So what have you understood, guys, with this? What have you understood? What I was trying to explain you is there is nothing called ATS friendly CV, but it is a keyword friendly CV. Keyword friendly CV. Have you noticed? I was putting UAE labor law. The ATS means applicant tracking system. Yani it is Naukri, Indeed, or if the company has an internal company ATS. Application tracking, CV tracking system. It tracks with the help of keywords. Keywords, of course, keywords. Not the color of your CV. Some people have hundreds of various coloring. These very simple CV. See, my CV was very simple. It's coming always on the top. Even in the 22 CVs also, if I filter further, I haven't included a lot of things there. Like budgeting, auditing and all. Lastly, 3 CVs you will find. 3. Out of that 1 million CVs, 3 CVs. You will find my CV and my student CV in that top 3 CVs. People, they don't focus on the keywords, but they focus on something, the appearance, the color, graphics. But this graphics, this color is not going to help you. Because first of all, recruiters, the hiring manager doesn't have a time to see all these things. They want to see your achievements, your knowledge, your skills, your certifications. Right? So, someone was asking me here certification. Any certification. See, there are, for me, certification is a paper. Okay? Paper, certificate. Now imagine someone has a paper but no knowledge. I'm asking you, who is this Samsung? What is your question, my dear? Sorry, what is your name? You asked this question, recruitment specialist, certifications and all. All right. So, you may be hundreds of people here are the recruiters. I'm asking you, we do have a courses, by the way. We do have, by the way. Okay? See, we do have the courses. CHRP, CHRM. But the focus is this one. This. It's not just about certificate, anyway you'll receive. But do you have this practical and process? Do you get the practice of this? HR 100 plus HR templates. Practice is most important. What is happening in the name of certification in the market? Theory, top to bottom theory. And guys, nowadays, I have noticed there are certain scam companies who are in the name of job. They are conducting the interview. Listen carefully. Don't give a single dirham in the name of job. Don't give a single dirham in the name of job. It's a scam. Whichever company asking you the money, it's a scam. Even 1 dirham, even 10 dirham, don't give. If they are asking, it's a scam. As simple as that. Scam. Okay? Either they first conduct the interview, after the interview, they will ask you money. No, it's a scam. Okay? So real companies, they want just to have a practical knowledge solution, whatever challenges, solution, labor law, and all. Go and learn it. Certification, check whenever you're going for any such interview, okay, and attend it. If they say to select this, to get this job, if you want this job, you are selected, first round selected, second round selected, your offer letter is ready actually. But you know what? As part of the company requirement, you have to go through this certification. Yes. So nowadays, one certification is going in the market. HRDC, someone was telling HRDC. Yeah, someone was telling that HRDC. Something there is nowhere available in the entire internet. What is HRDC? HRDC is like Mohre in Malaysia, Ministry of HR, like how we have a Mohre, Ministry of Human Resources in UAE. In the same way, in Malaysia, HRDC means it's like Mohre. It's not a certification body. It's not a training center. They said you get that certification for 7,000 dirham, for 10,000 dirham, take the offer letter. Really? Yani, if you get the piece of paper certificate, take the certificate, recruiter, HR manager, or the hiring manager, take the certificate, give me the offer. Will you give? Many of you are the recruiters here. No. Knowledge. Taida was saying correctly. It is all about the knowledge. Knowledge. But again, who will give the knowledge? Seniors, they want to protect, they want to secure their job. They want to have their certain knowledge, trade secrets, career secret within them. They don't want to supply to the juniors. But if you give the knowledge to the juniors, they will bypass the senior. The senior job will be in trouble. That is why most of the times, seniors doesn't provide the knowledge to the juniors, which I don't endorse. Please support your juniors, by the way. Otherwise, training centers, professional training centers. Like us, we are also training centers. Whenever you are going for any certification to learn the real knowledge, of course, the objective is not a certificate. As Shahida mentioned, the objective is not a certificate. The objective is what knowledge, what skill aligned with the international best practice, aligned with all these interview questions. Aligned with all these interview questions. If you are getting the knowledge and the skills and answers aligned with this interview questions, then yes, you can go for with that certification, because you don't know. You don't know what is KPI, how to develop the KPI, you don't know. Who will teach you? Because in the interview, they will question you not just about the definition. How to do that? If you don't know how to do that, you don't know. Someone has to teach you. May I know the fees of HR certification course that I'll ask my HR career admission team. They will suggest you. In the last 5-10 minutes, my team will come. They'll suggest you. Okay. So knowledge, and whenever you're going for any certification, ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully. Always ask who is the trainer. Take the LinkedIn profile. In the name of highly experienced HR trainers, there are common teachers are available in the market. Common, you give any book to them, they will go through that book for 1 month, they will teach you with no field experience, no real HR managerial experience in UAE. And they don't want to share who is the trainer. Huh? They don't want to share who is the trainer. Baba, I am paying here to receive the knowledge and the trainer. If I don't know who is my trainer, on what grounds should I pay you? For this, it's an investment. It's a hard-earned money. Even 5 dirham, 500 dirham, 5,000 dirham, no matter what. Even 5 dirham, why should I invest? Unless it is going to benefit me. What benefit it is? Just a piece of paper? No. So first you need to question who is the trainer and what are the various modules. This one. And whether it is going to be practical or only theory. No, it is everything practical. Okay. Can you give me example of practicality? Is in the recruitment, is the trainer is going to take you through all the recruitment portals like Naukrigulf, LinkedIn, Indeed. The trainer is going to show step by step where to click, how to click, what is the challenge, what is the strategy. No, not that much. But yes, Baba, give me some example, give me some sample. How? No, that is trainer knows. I am just an admission officer. I don't know anything. We will reveal the trainer name once you pay. You pay, then we will reveal the trainer name. And we will reveal this practicality. We will give, our trainer is very strong. Baba, who is the trainer? I don't know. So you need to ask who is the trainer. Take the trainer LinkedIn profile, and they say trainer PDF portfolio. Baba, I don't need the trainer PDF portfolio that can be made by anyone. LinkedIn is a public platform. No one can hide their real truth of what they are. No one can hide. Right? Because they are putting some company name there. That company will give a notice to them, court notice. Baba, you are not HR manager in our company. How come you put HR manager in the name of our company? Remove it immediately, remove. So that's why in the LinkedIn, you will find the real truth, majorly. Okay. So who is the trainer? Whether it is a practical training or not. If it is a practical, give me some sample. Are you giving the whole HR templates? You are saying here, whole HR templates. See here. A whole HR template means, because you need to practice. This is what the practical means. Not just the definition, not just A for apple, B for ball. No. A for apple, B for ball is okay. But that is not something a fruits and vegetable here. Here we need to, how to switch from an administration profession to the HR career. Choose that. This is really important because admin is a general area. It doesn't have a scope to become HR director. Whereas HR assistant to the HR director. You are a fresher. Again, see, what is the experience, Baba? Tell me. What is this experienced person? Experienced person means this person has been involved in the HR operations. And by practicing, he learned from his seniors, he learned from his manager by practicing. That is what experienced person means. He learned from the seniors by getting some practical training. But for the people who doesn't have any such current position as an HR, or they are not working as an HR in UAE, then I would like to invite you to join our practical training. Even if you are a fresher, admin, customer service, receptionist, work in HR, but in a limited area, want to learn full HR practically, no theory, no books, come to Dost Global Academy. As when you complete the training, you will feel that you are no more a fresher. Ilumbi, you understand? No more a fresher, because I'm going to show you everything. See here, let me show you a glimpse of. When I say 100 plus templates and trackers, I'll show you the glimpse of it. This one. How the HR actually works. See, let's say this is a CHRP study material, for example. Okay? In the interview, the question is being asked, and I'm just giving you a glimpse of it. In the interview, question is being asked, what is emiratization and what is the process of emiratization? What is emiratization? What is the process of emiratization? Yalla, have a look. First hiring and work permit, then registration in the pension portal, then monthly pension contribution happens. Then if it is a cancellation, work permit cancellation, then submitting the end of service. This is what the interview question. And if you have this answer with you, moving forward, there are a lot actually. See, step-by-step process. No theory, no books. Direct to the point. As if you are working in the real HR department. No theory, no books. Even the compensation benefits also. I'm going to explain about the concept. Okay? See here, process and procedure. Leave management. Again, these are the eligibilities, process and procedure. Calculations, process and procedure. Calculations, performance management, process and procedure. Okay? Concept, calculation. See, calculations. What is process and procedure? Actions, process and procedure. Learning and development. So all of these things, including the recruitment, ladies and gentlemen. And on top of it, practical. Okay, 100 plus templates for you to practice and to implement in your company. Yalla, start. CHRP. This entire folder you are going to receive. Entire folder. Recruitment. This is what we have in the HR department. See, recruitment has this folder. How the recruitment report, recruitment tracker, one of the interview question. Do you use? What trackers you use? What reports you use? You should be able to answer. We use recruitment tracker. Okay. Why? What is the reason? What all the things you will have in the recruitment tracker? Yalla, have it. As when the vacancy comes. See here, manpower requisition approval. The question is, what is this requisition? Tracking, na? You cannot remember everything. Thousands of vacancies, thousands of people are joining, thousands of people are having the offer letter. No, you have to have a track. Even if you have some system, HRMS, Oracle, no matter what. Excel is minimum required. Minimum Excel is required because to track this much of easy, friendly. Yes, Oracle, HRMS, ERP system, it is a little hyper data management, data automation, data entry, data management, data automation. That's it. Not every company has a system. Na? They follow the what you call Excel. This is a report. This is all fully automated. Now see here, open position is 1, right? And finally, open position 2. Last, final. Open position 2, correct? Can you see here? 2 open positions 2. I will go and close these 2 positions. Okay? Now I will put, for example, Hemalatha. External hiring. This one, accountant, Hemalatha. Okay. And this candidate number, nationality, blah, 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 offered salary and all. See, the moment I put Hemalatha name, see, if you see this one, this is selected. Na? I remove Hemalatha, open. I put Hemalatha name, closed. And then here, offer accepted, rejected. Accepted means closed. And closed means the vacancy is closed. Someone has accepted the offer. And then further you will update here. See here, TAT means turnaround time, joining status, expected joining date. Then TAT again, turnaround time. This is for KPI's purpose. Then you are updating something. Someone has rejected the offer, recruitment summary. See, now it is 1. You want me to put this 0, grand total 0? Okay. Go and this one also, someone. Let's say this is selected. And this one, right? Yeah. hold, comment C, 0. Yani these, every cell has a formula here. Can you see here? Every cell has a formula. Fully automatically happening, all of these things. Okay. And this is a interview tracking, how many people who are attending the interview. Then recruitment timelines. Timelines also, it's one of the interview question, by the way. Every timeline, not only the recruitment, all payroll, emiratization and all. Then a pre-joining, onboarding tracking. Tracking means status tracking, right? And on top of it, you have various, where is that? Then job description templates. How do you make the job description? That also will be part of it. Literally, how do you make the job description? Okay. And what are the various process we need to make a job description? Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the template, ready-made template, aligned with the international best practices. See here, this is job description. And how to draft these and all that also will be taken care in the session. And various candidate information form, bulk hiring request, all these forms. Not every company has these. Imagine you are telling in the interview that you have all of these things, and every company is ready-made with you because you have it already. You are going to attend the interview, and all these templates and trackers we follow, sir. And if you want, I can implement after joining. I can implement in this company also. Yes. Correct. And bulk hiring requisition. How do you hire the bulk hiring? You will get this kind of requisition. Bulk hiring. See here, 10, 20, and all hundreds of people. What is this? How it works? Then onboarding. Various in onboarding, various forms are there. New employee, new joining form. See, this is our ready-made forms. You just need to rename this. Those Global Academy, put your company logo because it's a practice, no? Practice and implement. Work permit and visa tracker, renewal tracker. Very important, work permit and visa tracker. We have to really want to renew on time, otherwise penalties will come. If expired things are there, penalty will come. See here, passport expiry, Emirates ID expiry, visa expiry. This is what we do in reality in the HR department. Nomination of beneficiary form, employee non-disclosure form, agreement. See, just simply change those Global Academy and implement in your company. Practice. Then we have compensation and benefits, timesheets, attendance. These all things, by the way, if you are a fresher or if you are in a different position, okay, these all things interviewer is expecting in you. See, this is the timesheet, how the timesheet works, how to make the payroll process. And this is called timesheet, and then these are the number of days you are counting, summarizing here. Then staff payroll register. Here in the payroll register, you are calculating the payroll. And finally, after calculating the payroll, addition, deductions and all, finally, this is the net salary which is going to the employee bank account in the WPS. How it works, how it flow, what all the things you need to take care, what to do to get this salary finally, how this is linked with the attendance, present, absent, leaves, annual leave, sick leave and all. Of course, you have to check everything. See here, for example, this tool is such an automated tool. This is a net salary of the Samir, right? 5,800. Go and because his current salary is 6,000, I think, if I'm not wrong. Actual salary is 6,000. See here, actual salary is 6,000, but earned salary is 5,800 because of 1 day absent. I will go and put that 1 day absent to present. This one, P. Boom. See here, 6,000 to 6,000. Final net salary is also 6,000. 6,000 automatically got changed. Yeah, exactly, my dear. Training is very important. So yes, all these things, and then we have a HR policies and procedures. Likewise, this is for HR manager, by the way. Okay. Then we have a leave management. How do you manage the leaves? This is the interview question. How do you manage the leaves? Leave management. See, all these things. In the leaves, what all comes here? Eligible leave, availed leave, encashed leaves, expired leaves. Okay. Then unpaid leave, unpaid or absent, total utilized, then balance leave. And this is leave application history. Leave application history. Whatever you update here, the leave will get automatically adjusted here. Because these are the have a hyper dynamic formulas here. See, this is a formula. Carry forward, availed leave history, summary. Either you want to have in a comfort zone, then don't expect thousands of salary payment or selection in the interview. Unless you have all of these thing knowledge, otherwise the same question, why should I select you? If you do not have these all things, why should we select you? You have a knowledge, you are doing, but it is not well structured, well organized. Very complicated process it is made. So to make it easy process, you can use all these templates now. CIF file, gratuity, full and final settlement. See, this is full and final settlement is such a hyper dynamic. See, currently the final settlement is 0, though we will teach you how to do this. See, it is 0 here, net payable is 0. Correct? 0 settlement because it's a blank form. Put here 1004, boom, everything came. Separation category, selected, rejection, something. You need to put this even in the system also will do. Okay, this is selected. This one done. Come down and see the gratuity, final settlement is everything is ready. Ready. It was 0 before. And you can print this Excel sheet like prepared by, approved by employee acceptance and save it, print it, clear. If I click clear, it will go 0. Submit. See here. Currently, this employee is not there. No? 1004 is not there in the history. Go and click this 1004, 24,000, boom, will come automatically in the history. This is a hyper automation. And this sheet is also part of all these things. Hyper automated sheets, ready to use. And how to use this sheet, step-by-step guidance is there in this one. Okay. And on what basis, what formulas it has been designed, it is also mentioned here with the logics. Because in the interview, formulas will be asked, by the way. So like that, KPI, KRAs and all, you have to have all of these things in the performance management. KPIs, how the KPI sheet looks like, people doesn't know how it looks like. See here, sales KPI. This all this KPI. People doesn't know what is the 98%. Now his overall performance. Okay, and in case if one of the month he did not perform well, for example, let's remove this. Okay, 98% was right. Now it is 86%. 86%. See, let's remove this, for example. Yeah, 82. Let's remove this. 78. See, fully hyper automated. First of all, one should know what is this concept and process to do this. Then this practical template and formulas. Right? See, marketing KPI, accountant KPI, templates, and all these things. How these KPIs works. And I'll make you guys to make one KPI. Okay? You will make it. I'll give assignment. You will make it upon joining that CHRP-CHRM, all of these things. There are about 50 plus templates and trackers. It's not about that. HR manager has 50 and CHRP, that HR executive has 50. Yes, HR manager. Yeah, let's open HR manager. Where is HR manager? Yeah. HR manager is different. See here, HR manpower planning, annual manpower planning, HR planning and gap analysis, roadmap. As when you join a company, how will you do? See, roadmap, new HR setup. Someone asks you, can you set up the entire HR department from the scratch? Send me a report. How will you do that? This is a report from the scratch. Action plan, roadmap, succession planning. How do you do succession planning? People doesn't know all of these things. HR planning, annual planning, see, succession planning, all of these things. Our company doesn't pay you the salary 20, 30,000 if you don't carry all of these things. If you really want, then you have to come out of your comfort zone, no doubt. Workload analysis. Otherwise, at the end of the day, there are not much not much vacancies also. Those who want to stay in the comfort zone, let them stay in the comfort zone. Those who really go extra mile, the jobs, the career, and this world is there for their growth. This is called competency matrix. Why do we do this competency matrix? People doesn't know what is competency matrix. HR policy, there are certain set of HR policy, sample policy are there. If you may want to directly implement like anti-harassment policy, work from home policy, you can implement. There is a template also. Right? Budgeting, increment, promotion, pay structure. In the performance management, again, employee development plan, OKR dashboard. This is also fully hyper automatic. This is what Baba, whichever you are going for the training or skill development or whoever. By the way, half of the companies in UAE, they don't have all of these things. They don't know what is OKR and all. They don't know. Me being the HR manager, you saw my salary in my CV. How many of you have seen my salary in the CV? You must have noticed, with a half eye. Right? Me being the HR manager, I am getting already 30,000 dirham. 30,000 dirham. Why would I come here to teach all of these things? Because the people are coming freshers. Sir, please give a job. I am a fresher. If you don't give a job, I have a lot of problem. Baba, every home has a problem. Every home has a problem. Even my home, getting 30,000 also, I have a problem in my home. Some XYZ problem. Loans, credit cards, liabilities and all. It's not about that. Why should I hire you? Unless you have so-and-so reason for me to tell me, justify, I will hire you. No, sir, no one will teach me. My seniors are not teaching me. I am working as a receptionist. I am working this and all. Then you should go for certification. I have a certification, sir. Yeah, I have a certification. See, CHRP, CHRM. Good. Okay. Tell me what is WPS and what are the how will you process the WPS? That I don't know, sir. Baba, you have a certification. Didn't they teach you? No, sir, only theory. Practical, they said you will get a job, then you will do practical. Baba, I don't want theory. I want practical. So, Yani, that is where it triggered me. Unnecessary people are spend the money. Nothing is free in this world. Spend the money and get the right knowledge and skills. Certification is one of the validation that you have this knowledge. You have this knowledge, all these things, and that certificate is validating it, authenticating it, validating it. Yes, but you have a certificate, but no knowledge. That is what happening in the market. Everyone wants to start open in the training institute. Some common XYZ teacher, one PPT is there, and they are teaching, and people are sleeping. Baba, this is what real. I have shown you the process, the procedure, and whatever the PPT has shown you, that is going to be your step-by-step process guide, step-by-step, and this 100+ templates and trackers. Practice. I want you guys to go and attend the interview with 100% confidence, even if you are a fresher, even if you are working in a limited area of the HR. End to end, not even a single stone will be left in training. Exactly copy paste whatever is happening in the top international multinational companies. Because now you may be working in 100 employees, 200 employees company. Believe me, when you go and attend 1,000, 2,000 employees company, the interview questions will be different. They will ask you particularly about the areas which you never heard, which you never involved. You don't have an answer. Learning is an earning. You know what? There is no failure in this world, ladies and gentlemen. In the interview, many people get failed and they disappointed. They get hurted, disappointed. There is no failure in this world. No, sir, I am getting rejected now. Yeah. So, it doesn't mean that you are failed. It doesn't mean that you are failed. Of course not. Then, sir, there is no failure in the world, especially in the interviews. There is no failure in the interview. Either you win and get selected, or you learn the gap. Where was the gap in the interview? Okay, you learn the gap, re-attempt again. Learning. Yani, one side is either you win or you learn. There is no failure. If you don't want to learn with the same limited knowledge, if you want to keep attending the interview, you will keep rejected. But the real knowledge, the practical process knowledge, not just the theory. Theory you have completed in the MBA, graduation and all. Again, theory, 2, 3, 5 years we spent in graduation, MBA, still zero knowledge, still fresher. Why? Because no idea what is WPS, what is KPIs, how to do this, how to do that, how to do. This is what? Challenges, solutions, no idea, nowhere written in the books. That is where handcrafted material by the experienced person in reality. In reality, yes. And this is how, even if I am the job holder, I said, I will take up this responsibility to hold the hand of every fresher, every limited area HR experience who want to become HR manager, no matter any one of this. How to do, how to grow. Because every position has its own requirements. That is where my focus will be. So one side I have explained you the interview questions. Okay. Interview questions and all. This operationals and HR manager. Interview questions are no, you need to have an idea. If you have an idea, okay, look for if someone better to train you. Okay. Labor law is very important, guys. 50% of the interview questions is the labor law, and remaining HR process and procedure. For every function, they will ask you the full cycle, and be ready to answer the full cycle. One step is missing, you will get rejected. Believe me. Right? You have to have systems, trackers anyway, which I'm giving it to you in case if you're joining my CHRP-CHRM. Online forms. And these are the Excel knowledge. See, people doesn't have the patience, comfort zone. Now it is 70 people joined, 45. They did not wait for the climax. Do you have the Excel knowledge? Excel. Computer knowledge. 15 people left because of this comfort zone, and they missed this one. It's good now. Your competitors are getting reduced. High number of competitors, it will be difficult. These are the Excel knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. You have to have this knowledge. VLOOKUP, if functions, if, count if, sum if, pivot table, conditional formatting, data validation, various types of charts. And be ready. And you may ask me, sir, how can we learn Excel? Any training center? Not necessary. YouTube, I learned the entire Excel from YouTube. Hyper automation you have seen. You have seen my templates already from YouTube. If you want to learn somewhere, okay. That is okay. I encourage. Maybe someone wants a mentored learning. Okay. If you have that passion, that zeal to learn, especially the Excel, it is available on YouTube. I don't recommend labor law to go with YouTube. I don't recommend the CHR. There is no, first of all. Even labor law is also there, that 6 hours, 7 hours, no one is giving that training. That too with real ideas. We do have labor law training. We have this one. Okay. I hope you have taken this, guys. This is really important for the HR executive, senior HR executive, and HR manager to make the reports, because we are working on the reports and HR analytics. Now, at least I'm telling you in this pre-session, Baba, these are the interview questions. These preparation, how to prepare, and what are the things to put efforts. It is in your hand. The ball is in your court. I have shown you how this Naukri first. I have talked about the CV, what mistakes to avoid. And do not have lengthy 4, 5, 10 pages of CV, Baba. Hardly 2 to 3 pages. Even if you are a highly experienced person, 2 to 3 pages is sufficient. Every company you have, let's say 10, 15 lines of job description. Do you really think the interviewer will go through 10 pages CV like a book reading? No. I have been into this industry for the last 15 years. I never get a time to go through these point by point. No, Baba, we look at the keyword. I told you. We randomly go through the CV. in the initial CV screening, because CV screening global standard is 6 to 10 seconds per CV. Per CV, 6 to 10 seconds. Interview question also, by the way, for recruiter. Hundreds of things are there. In the recruitment itself, there are hundreds of challenges are there. What are those challenges? Solution for those challenges that indicate that how much knowledge you have and how much skills you have, how much experience you have. So all this knowledge, skills, experience, challenges, solutions, if you know everything, then you are an experienced person. Come and join Dost Global Academy. Even if you are a fresher, we will give you the experience in the form of practical and process-based training, plus that 100+ templates and trackers. Enjoy. But always maintain that super dumb. In this world, out of 10 people, why only one person gets selected? Question yourself. Question yourself. Out of hundreds of people, why only one person gets selected? One or two. Why? Why other people? They don't have a stomach to feed? They don't feel hungry? Their family doesn't need food? They need. Then what is blocking them? Blocking them is a comfort zone. What is blocking them? Not having thorough knowledge, thorough skills to perform during the interview, to answer the interview questions. And the people who have a job, they are not attending the interview, but they are not growing further, because they are, again, if HR executive, then in HR executive. They are in such a comfort zone for 10 years, 15 years also HR executive. Oh, when will you grow to the HR manager? No, not required. Okay. Learning is an earning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this session. Right? Any questions? Any questions before we wrap up? Yeah. Hey Lumbi, are you providing the internship to your students? Yes, dear. Yes, we do provide the internship. Okay. So, yes, learning with the right trainer. Any questions, guys? Before we wrap, two things: UAE labor law and practical and process-based knowledge, and the systems, tools, all these things is really important. All right. Chalo. If no questions, thank you. Let's leave. And thank you so much for taking a time and investing your valuable time in participating. Divya Babu, what is WPS? Wage Protection System. What is WPS means? Wage Protection System, and it has its own process and procedure, Divya. And I really want you to see if this question would have come in the interview then. So before you attend the interview, guys, you have to have that full 100% preparation, because now you know what questions will be asked. And every question you have to have an answer. And this one. This anyway you can learn. This is just a system tool, but this is one. I mean, if you do not have the answer for this, then better don't waste your time and going for an interview. Right? It's a waste of time. Unless you really strong and believe that yes, you will get selected. With a small positions, okay, they don't ask you multiple things. Small position means small budget, small salary. Bigger position, bigger company, bigger budget, bigger salary. And they will expect bigger knowledge and bigger skills. As simple as that. Yeah. Otherwise, no one will give the salary freely, Baba. The more you have a knowledge, the level of knowledge and skills you carry, accordingly, company's budget will be suitable. No company will give you 20,000 dirham where the person doesn't even know the labor law, where the person doesn't even know what is the process of the pay. No one will give this much. And especially for manager level, all of these things, succession planning, budgeting, auditing, pay structure, designing the pay structures, developing the company policies, setting up the entire HR department from the scratch. Okay, do we have an internship and how will you take? See, what is internship, guys? Practice, correct? So our internships is classified into two different ways, because not everyone is available for internship. Not everyone is available for the internship, right? So for them, it is a virtual internship. Yani you have these templates and trackers, right? So during my training itself, I will give you assignment. Today I have given you the assignment. Next day you will come and perform. That like KPI. I will ask you to prepare a KPI to make a HR policy. Practice, no? So this one. Otherwise, yes, in our office itself, this is also a company. We also have a certain tie-up with other companies also. Okay. Whoever is available, we will ask them to come and sit and practice. Yes. Internship is all about the practice. Right? And you will get these templates and trackers. Practice makes man perfect. We do provide the internship letter also. Could you please provide the details on the CHRP course at your academy, including fees, certifications, and all? Okay, I'll ask my team to share. I think you guys have a WhatsApp group. Okay, I'll ask my team to share the fees and all in your this WhatsApp group. Okay, so they will share it to you, and I'll ask my team also to give you a individual call separately. Anyway, they will call you to understand the feedback of you. How was the training and all? So they'll call you at that time. You can share your query and this and all. Probably by today and tomorrow, my team is going to contact you. Okay. Hopefully today, tomorrow, they're going to contact you. And yes, all the things. And for you, a special offer, I'll ask my team, to consider a good special discount for you. And thank you so much. Hussein is saying, sir, I can't speak English fluently, but I faced to interview meeting. Baba, I am coming from a village background. Village. Even I was not aware. If you carry the passion, learning slowly, steadily, point by point, that I will give you the techniques how to come out of that. If you don't know something, you are unable to speak, don't worry. I am also coming from a village background. I was also not speaking a correct English grammar, sentence formation and all. Today, see, I am a public speaker. I am speaking in front of you, hundreds of people. Yes, Hussein, I am telling right, actually. All right. So yes, my team is gonna explain you everything, guys. And thank you so much, Chris and Divya Babu. One thing always remember, guys, before I leave, I want to tell you. Everyone is a talented person. Everyone carries the talent and the skill. Bring it out. Bring it out. If you are in a comfort zone, it will not come out. You have to bring it out. Yes. And there are certain institutes, they are offering for 500 dirham, 800 dirham, CHRP, CHRM. I think that 800 is gone. Why? Same certificate. If just for certificate, then ask my team, they will give you for 50 dirham certificate. 50 dirham is enough, only for certificate. Right? No, it's not just about a certificate, Baba. Your certificate is not going to help you in the interview. Certificate is required. Of course, it is a credibility. But first is a knowledge. First is a skill. That is what I want to assess you, whether you have it or not, to decide to select you or not. Then certificate is also required, which verifies your knowledge. Thank you so much for attending this session. Hope to see you in the next session, hyperdynamic super session. Bye-bye. Wish you good luck.